Welcome to this lecture, which is based on the tuple relational calculus. In the tuple relational calculus, we work on filtering tuples based on the given condition or predicate. What is the definition for tuple relational calculus? In the tuple relational calculus, we are interested in finding tuples for which a predicate is true or condition is true. So in curly braces, t is a tuple variable. We can read this like t such that predicate over condition. Select t, which means select tuple or row where predicate over condition is true, such that predicate over condition is true. The calculus is based on the use of tuple variables. A tuple variable is a variable that ranges over a named relation, that is a variable whose only allowable values are tuples of the relation. For example, to specify the range of a tuple variable t as the employee relation, we can write like this. How we can read this statement? It is the set of all the tuples t such that predicate p is true for p. So we can read this curly braces, select tuples such that predicate p is true for t. So usually p is the table name or any other condition. Tuple relational calculus example: find the set of all tuples t such that f into t is true. We can write this like t such that f into t. According to this statement, we are going to select all the tuples where f is true. T is a tuple variable, and that is the reason why we call it tuple relational calculus. Here is the real world example: find all employees earning more than 40,000, where earning is more than 40,000. So we can write like this in curly braces. Employee E stands for employee, or you can write any other variable where E is the tuple. We are going to select E such that employee belongs to E, and here is the symbol for AND in tuple relational calculus. E dot salary means tuple dot salary greater than 40,000, or we can write like this in curly braces: t such that t, here is the belongs to symbol, t belongs to employee table, and t into salary in braces greater than 40,000 is the column name in the braces. So we can read this statement like t dot salary greater than 40,000. Tuple relational calculus, we may connect predicates by the logical connectives. This symbol is AND symbol, and this symbol is OR symbol, and this is hat symbol, and tilde is for not, to form compound predicates. Like this, we are using here AND symbol to combine the two predicates, which is t belongs to employee. So this is the first condition, that is t belongs to employee table, which is the tuple of employee table, and the second condition or second predicate is that t dot salary is greater than 40,000. Now we are going toward implementation. Open XAMPP server and localhost, select test data, and here is the employee table. Look at the structure of the employee table is same as in previous lectures. where ID is the attribute name, salary, city. With auto increment and please insert the following data into the employee table. There are 3 records in employee table, and now we are going to select the, this is very simple, and you can understand it very easily because we already learned in our previous lectures, which is about relational algebra, like selection operation. So we can write the query like select all from employee where employee is the table name dot salary is greater than 40,000. Execute the query, press Control plus enter to execute the query, and now the result is here with ID 1 Fahim Irfan, and look at the salary table which is selected, and here is the borders are brown because the condition is applied on this column, and city is Multan. So only the record with 40,000 plus salary is selected, and we can write queries by using relational algebra or relational calculus statements. Anyone who do not know SQL structured query language, he or she can write queries in relational algebra and relational calculus. Then he or she can send the queries to database administrator, and database administrator convert it into the SQL structured query language and applies to the database. So thank you for watching this lecture.